People don't realize after you install OpenClaw and start it once, it will always be on forever until you switch it off, which sounds kind of crazy. Think about that. So like I just restarted my computer, I went to the dashboard and I can see that OpenClaw is running. Now that's why OpenClaw is not for beginners, people who don't know how to switch on and off background services on their computer. That's why I highly recommend having a stop button where you can literally click stop, and this will stop OpenClaw and literally switch it off. Like it does all the background work. Like I know all programmers probably know how to do this, but people that don't know will not know that literally OpenClaw is running 24/7 from the moment it's installed, which is kind of crazy. Now this tool here I actually created for myself, because even though I'm a programmer, I don't want to have to like go into my terminal every time I want to close OpenClaw. I just want to stop and start button, and now I can clearly see that it's not running because there's no stop button. So when I click start OpenClaw, it does all the background work, as you can see, and then all of a sudden there will be a new button that says stop, and over here I'll know that it's running, and that way I can feel a bit better about everything that's going on. So in no time this is going to switch from not running to running. Let's let that just happen, and then we'll move on to something even more insane that you won't believe exists in this software. There we go, it's running now, and now I know it's working. Oh, I actually opened up OpenClaw onto the actual system. Oh look, there's an update available. Fantastic. Let's go back here and show you something insane. So in this software you also have a toolkit. Now this toolkit allows you to install tools. So you can click on browse skill store, and then you can go over here and start searching for skills. Right now there's a search here. You can literally look for different tools that you might want and give your OpenClaw superpowers. Additionally, you can actually export your skills. Like I know this sounds kind of crazy, but let's say you have skills that you created yourself, so you can literally save them, the skills that you created with OpenClaw, and let's say you have an 11 lab skills, a music video maker, a nano banana pro skill which you created. You can just export them all and then move them to a different installation by importing. Of course, it only works in the Claw Launcher ecosystem, but I think this is insane. And lastly, there's a skills backup section where you can just back up all of your skills in one click. That way, in case something happens or breaks, you've always got something to go back to. But that's fantastic. Better than that, for the skills manager, you can oh no, that I just showed you that. I just showed you that, forgive me. Let's go on to the next thing, safety restore points. Now this just makes sense to me. You can create a safety restore points before, like let's say doing something really big, making a big change, and then you can create it. Let's just test that out. Everything is working on OpenClaw. Let's create that safety restore point, because you know OpenClaw breaks, and so if people are talking about it breaking all the time, then a restore point just makes sense to me. It will literally save everything you've done till this point, including your config and all of the workspace and all of the memory and everything, so that you can always just go back to that specific restore point. I think this is genius for OpenClaw, being that it's quite fragile, powerful, but fragile. And because it's powerful and fragile, we need to be able to create restore points. So as you can see, I've made quite a few restore points. Every time things are working perfectly, I just restore it to make sure that I have multiple restore points every time I advance with OpenClaw. Alright, I think you get the idea about this safety restore points. Let me show you something insane. In the skills manager, when you want to actually upload an MD file, you know, you can actually create a new skill, but not like basically what it is you create a skill properly. Meaning, let's say you have a whole skill that you've already created, but it's not formatted correctly. So this will help you format your skill MD file and make sure it's perfect. There's also an AI assistant, which when you click on this, it will literally chat to you and give you the correct skill.md content so that you can correctly upload it here and install it onto your OpenClaw. So this is such a big help for people who are creating their own custom skills. If you want a demo of this, just how to do it, even though it's pretty simple, you can ask me and I'll make a video, or you can just go to this AI assistant, and that way you'll be able to start chatting to this skill. I should have started with this. These are the quick tools that help you if you ever need help. Like you can create you know, all these things that come in handy, like when you need a new token, when it says to you, sorry, token is old, or whatever it says, just get a new token like that. Also, it shows you where everything is stored. So you can literally click on open and it will open the folder on Windows, as you can see, and then you can see your files and your sessions. You can clean up all sessions, and this is, by the way, not possible with OpenClaw. If you tried deleting your main session with OpenClaw, it will literally say, sorry, you cannot delete the main session. So you've got this endless growing what's it called, number of sessions, and the main session is getting bigger and bigger, and so is your costs are getting bigger. But when you do this, you've bypassed OpenClaw's limitation, and now you have 0 sessions. And so when you start OpenClaw next time by clicking start, you'll see that you don't have any session open, which basically means you're starting from scratch, but it does still maintain its memory, just doesn't have a session. Let's wait for it to open up, and then we'll see if their session is completely brand new. And with that we'll end this unbelievable demo video of Claw Launcher, the ultimate hand by hand tool, which will help you, and you can even ask questions. As you can see, this is a brand new slate with OpenClaw, and then I say hi, and it will of course start a new session. If it doesn't work, just click new over here to start a new session. But here we are, it's working, and it knows exactly what my business is all about, which is pretty fantastic. And let me just prove to you that you cannot delete a old session. If I click on session and I try it now, look at these tokens here, and if I click delete, watch this, delete, delete, sorry, cannot delete the main session. Oh yeah, I'll show you that I can delete the old session because of this tool here, which lets you remove all sessions, and that way I've just deleted the session and now I have no sessions. So don't try and stop me from deleting my token wasting sessions. Thank you for watching.